Hi, this is Mandy with Scott Lower in Marketing, and today's class is MyKW/KW Connect. We're going to go over both of those platforms just to go in more detail, show you the resources that are at your fingertips, and make sure you know where you can make some changes on your profile as well. Now, we will be bouncing back and forth between mykw.kw.com, which is the website that you see right here on my screen. This is what is referred to as MyKW. This is what the login screen looks like. And we'll be also covering the KW Connect page as well. And portions in Connect too. So basically, just to help designate or clarify what the difference is between these two, mykw.kw.com is going to be more geared towards your local market center, your local brokerage. KW Connect is the global brand KW. It offers a lot of resources, lots of free resources, as well as your MyKW, which again is your local market center. Now, some of these items have been recently updated by KWRI and they have trickled over to your command platform. So we'll actually jump in there today as well, just to show you a couple of features that have been added there. Okay. And first things first, right here, mykw.kw.com. When you come to this platform, you may encounter this sign in screen if you are not already logged into your command. If you're already logged into command on a separate tab within the same browser window, it will go ahead and log you directly into MyKW just by you typing in mykw.kw.com. So if you are not logged into command, you'll come here to this sign in screen and it's the same username and password that you use for your command logins. If by chance you happen to get a Forge Rock error, it's a big error across your screen whenever you try to access MyKW. Chances are you might be using like a saved bookmark link or something like that. We recommend manually typing into the website bar right here, the website address bar, and type in mykw.kw.com directly, and it should let you in. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and log in here. D- Maybe, maybe we'll log in. Maybe if the teacher remembers the username and password that they need to use. All right, we're going to try this again. And I'm going to demonstrate for you what it looks like when you don't know your logins. Just a second, guys. Thank you for your patience. All right, there we go. And do know that it was a forgot password on that page as well if you ever need help with that. So let me go ahead and bump up my screen here for you so it's not teeny tiny. All right, so this is your MyKW, guys. This is what it looks like. Again, as updates come through, this may change, and I'm going to show you some things on here that has already changed. At the top, you will notice your profile picture right here. There are multiple places to upload your profile photo. So just know if you upload it at one time and you're not seeing it consistently across your KW platforms and marketing, you can always reach out to us with your headshot and your command logins, and we can get that updated for you in the multiple locations. Okay. Also, you'll notice your name and profile completeness right here. Due to updates, this can only get to 97% right now. So it's okay. Don't worry about not being at 100. We typically, when we're setting you up here at Scott Lower Marketing, we will get that to the 97% for you. Um, However, if you are newly being onboarded, this is currently pulling from the white pages, which is one of the things that is read only now. And that was the next thing I was going to show you. See the profile button right here underneath profile completeness? I'm going to open that up. And this is what is known as your white pages profile. This is for internal use at KW. It's kind of just what it says, a white pages phone book for KW agents and associates and agents. So, or staff, excuse me, that's the word I was looking for. However, this was recently made read only and has now migrated over to your command platform. And I'll show you the new place for it here momentarily. I just want to show you that if you see this particular profile, while it does hold a lot of information, you will notice that a save button is no longer available at the bottom. This is read only and it will not let you edit any of the fields anymore. So instead of using this particular profile, you would now go over to your command, and we're going to sign in here to command slowly, apparently. All right. And over here where your name and your profile photo is, you give that a click and you'll notice that my profile is listed here. Referrals profile will also jump into here at the end of class. That is what used to be referred to as your KW Connect profile. You'll now see it listed as referrals profile because this is inward facing. This only shows to your KW agents. Consumers do not see this profile either, but this is going to be used for your information for the referral network within KW. The My Profile right here, we're going to give this a click. This is what has now taken the place of your White Pages profile. Makes it just a little more convenient now that it's within your command, and it's going to hold the same information. I want to show you what you can edit and what your local market center staff will need to edit for you. So right here, as you come in, you'll notice that it's my profile. It does say this is public facing information about you because this actually now feeds into places like some of the information goes to your KW consumer app, your agent profile on kw.com, as well as your website. Now, the majority of the information for your marketing through command still pulls from what we call your marketing profile. That's your third profile. And so as we get updates, folks, we are sure that this is going to be streamlined. However, at this current time, you do have three profiles. So this particular My Profile is going to be your personal information. It's going to have your name. It will show your profile photo. You'll notice you can come in here and edit this information as well. You can put your biography here, languages spoken, service areas, and specialties and designations. Same information that was going to be on your White Pages profile. You will notice that your real estate license information is here. This can only be updated by your local market center administrator, also known as your local MCA. Okay, so if you feel like there's any information that is incorrect with your real estate license, you will want to reach out to your local staff for that. Down at the bottom, this is where you would put in your contact information. And so you'll notice that we've scrolled down through these two particular pieces, and you can go to MyKW as well. And this is more information. This is going to cover system information, personal information, beneficiary, profit share, and your sponsor. Right here on the system information, this is where you can come in here and edit, and you can edit your username and your recovery email address as well. Okay. I'm gonna hit cancel on that. So just know that it's right here, and you do have a link to reset your password if you need to. So you can do that all within your My profile now. Okay. All right, so we're going to jump back to command here. Give me just a second. Just to get us back to the main screen. Okay, we're going to leave that and go to MyKW. I just want to move slowly so you guys can see me maneuvering between the tabs. I'm going to go back over to MyKW to continue showing you this, but I want to make sure we're set up for success to move forward and show you that other profile here towards the end of class as we transition towards the KW Connect portion of the material that we're going to cover. So right now we're back to mykw.kw.com. Just going to hit some highlights here for you. We just came out of profiles, and there's also reports right here. Reports is now being updated within your command on the reports tab, but there's some information still back here on KW reports that is pulling information that is still helpful for you. And if you come in here and look under associates, and don't worry, sometimes you get an error right here that talks to you about the flash drive not being working or anything like that. Don't worry, you can usually still hover over reports and come to associates, and you can look at the reports here that you would like to look at. A lot of people actually like to come into their profit and growth share as well. You can come down here to your profit share 7-level lookup and click on that and see your downline as well. And you'll notice it has a green button right here. I can hit that green button. It lets me know what was added to my favorites. And instead of coming through all the reports every time, I can just come right here to favorites and keep them right here and updated. So I'll have them quick and easy to get to. Okay. Nancy, great question. The profile that is going to show to the other referral agents, not referral clients, but referral agents, is going to be your referrals profile in command. And I'm going to cover that at the end of class, and I'll go into detail with that for you too. Okay. All right. And so just came back to the MyKW page. You'll notice a couple of buttons are going to maneuver to the same place. That is kind of the styling of Command in MyKW. They like to put convenient tabs, convenient buttons everywhere. So there's multiple ways to do the same task for convenience for you. So just in anticipation of your next move, you'll notice we have a My Referrals tab right here. If I click that, it will open my command and take me to the Referrals tab within command. Over here, it'll take me to command. Down here, it'll access my reports, which is actually the same link that we just came from right here with reports. Over on the right-hand side, you may notice an ad listed right here. Sometimes this will flip back through with a coupon. And just below that is approved vendors. I highly recommend checking this out. Oh, wrong tab. There we go. So I'm just opening this in a new tab here. This is the approved vendors portion, and it shows you discounts that are offered to you by being a KW agent. Highly recommend checking this out. Some of the benefits are solely for you, some of them are for you and your clients. So, if you are a school supply nerd or office supply nerd as myself, you'll notice the Office Depot. I used to use this one a ton. And so highly recommend just coming in here and looking at all the benefits that you guys get. Okay, so I'm going to give that a close, going to go back to our KW tab, and that covers this top portion. As we go down a little bit further on the MyKW page, you'll notice KW Now. This will trickle through and play different slides. You will have advertisements of different tutorials or classes that are being offered, maybe an event that is being offered. And right now, they're even running a discount code for Oakley Sign and Graphics right here. You'll notice some grayed out links right here in the back. Those are also down here in your quick links, and we're going to use them from our quick links in just a second. As you come down even further, you'll notice the KW Give Back. You can click on either one of these information and learn more about the ways that KW gives back as a family. And Outfront Digital Publication. I'm going to pop this into another tab and show you guys this. If you're looking to grow your downline and recruit other agents, this is a brilliant way. It is so beautifully put together, lots of great information and articles. It will constantly update here on the top, and I apologize if mine's moving a little slow, but as you bring outfront.kw.com into this new browser, you'll notice you can read, watch, and listen. And if you scroll down, there's even more recent articles, explore stories. It tells what KW is doing all over the world, and you can share these with other agents. So just highly recommend checking this out and sharing the information. These are great recruiting tools right here, and you can even sign up to receive it in your email. Think like a CEO. I'm sure you guys have checked out that podcast. If you haven't, definitely recommend it. There's 5 seasons of it. All right. Closing that tab, going back over to mykw.kw.com. We're going to move into your quick links now. You'll notice that there are a couple for My Communities and Explore Communities. If I open this up, this is going to go further into KW Connect, because remember, KW Connect is going to be the global KW brand, not just for your local market center, right? And so this will show all the different communities available through KW. They have a diversity and inclusion community, KW commercial, luxury, military, operations. Scroll down, there's just a ton more. Highly recommend plugging in. Community is one of the greatest things that KW has to offer um, compared to other brokerages. It's just, you can't beat it. All right, we're going to go back over to mykw.kw.com. And over here on the right, you'll notice that you do have white pages. That's the same place we were in where we were looking at the white pages. But again, um, we recommend going over to your command for your My Profile instead of here. You do have a quick link to your KW Gmail, some policy and guideline manuals, and then this one. Definitely want to jump into your intranet. Now, yours may say a different number. It's based on your market center, but this is your intranet for your local market center. So we're going to pop this into a new window here, a new tab. Now, you may see something a lot different on your screen, and this is why. Some offices utilize this intranet, some do not. Some have other platforms that they've chosen to use locally within their market center that they may use, like the way they share their calendar, the way they share agent posts, things like that. So if you're not seeing anything lit up on your calendar or anything right here in the blend, you might want to check with your local market center staff. There just might be a different platform that they are using to keep in touch with their agents. And that's 100% okay. So if you do see information here, I just want to briefly go over this and show you what all you have here. So this is the blend. Anybody can come in here. You can add a post. It's very similar like a social platform. You can see who authored it, comments, views, and you can even edit it if it's yours. And it gives you information. The office can do these, the associate, and some of them will even pull from KW International as well for community posts. You can come in here and post just featured. We see a lot of people in here post for like if they need an agent to work an open house for them, things like that. Obviously, this market center heavily uses this for just listed. So it's whatever your market center is using it for. And so you can come in here and jump in. Transactions has moved over to your command as well. That is your opportunities tab. So you no longer use this. And associates is here as well. You can come in here and look people up. Like if you met them in a class and you want to find them in your market center, you can do that here. Market center information is also listed here. If they keep up with your associate birthdays, they might be listed over here on the far right. Great way to network within your market center. Again, you can not just do international or national referrals from other cities. You can work referrals right within your own market center. There's a lot of agents that are in that transition gap between becoming a team and still being a solo agent, and they are feeling the pressure. They're usually always welcome a helping hand. So you can come alongside them, get to know them, build relationship, and help them do their open houses or help take a client off their hands when they have too many. Great way to build your business when you're just getting started. So right here as well, you can notice some office information that they may have put up here, and you'll notice the calendar. We'll go ahead and jump into the calendar here. You can add this to your KW email calendar by going to the bottom, or excuse me, it's at the top here, subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, you'll notice a pop-up window that will show you options on how to connect this to your Gmail calendar. It depends on what kind of device you use as well. It's going to be the office calendar that you're going to want to look at. You can choose Google or Android right here, and it will have a short link that'll offer for you to go and add this to your KW email. Usually we see that this URL right here works better. It's usually a higher success rate, I guess would be a better way to say it. But if you need any help doing that, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to add that to your calendar for you. No problem. You'll notice different posts on here. You can flip back and forth to see MC and training if, again, they're using them. But they will have these on here. And even sometimes, let's see if they're going to do it on the bold. When you click on a particular class, it will update and open. And sometimes there will be a registration window over here on the right hand side. It's not on this particular one, but some market centers will even use this to register for classes. This is where you would come for that. Okay. All right. And so we've covered our calendar as well. Over here on the top right, I just want to show you your settings before we leave. So there's a tiny little cogwheel. There we go in the top right. And while there's other things that you can update here, remember the majority of this information has migrated over to your My Profile and Command, which we were just looking at, but the email and notification preferences are still located here. So we're going to click on Preferences. And you will notice that this is where you can choose how you are getting notified by several things by your local office. So you can come in here and choose text message, email, maybe even on screen on your computer, or on the browser. And you can also choose to not receive them as well. You can just unclick them and that will not send you the notifications. Down at the bottom, oh, and make sure you update notifications as you go. Down here, the email digest, your office will send out usually a daily digest information, again, if they're using this platform, and you can choose your frequency that you receive them right here and update it. Okay, so just want to make sure that you know that that is back there. So I'm going to close this tab again. This is where we were within the intranet for your local market center. And so back here onto mykw.kw.com, we just came out of the quick links for your MC 513 intranet. Again, your market center number, MC is short for market center. Market center number may be different for yours because it's going to be based on yours, okay, on your particular market center. All right, so we've covered pretty much the front page of MyKW. And now I just want to go up to the top and cover the different links available at the top with the information there. Most of these links are going to to send you back over to KW Connect. Remember, MyKW is for your local market center, and KW Connect is KW as a global brand. Okay. And so here under home, you will see that you have welcome new associates, any specialty websites, and KW Connect, a KW Connect link right here. I'm going to go ahead and pop that into another tab so we can look at that in a moment. You do have an education tab. This will take you into KW training, which as KW opens on this next tab, you will notice that there are tons of training here under resources as well. Going back over to MyKW. KW Maps coaching, if you're looking to have any of that additionally, you can always click here. Marketing is really what I want to take you in. So let me click this. This is where you can go and grab things like your market center logos and branding. Give it just a second here. Sorry, guys, for some reason it is poking today. There we go. Now we have the marketing tab up, and you'll see logos and branding right here. If I give that a click and scroll down to the bottom, we'll be able to put in your market center number. It's loading. Give it just a second. There we go. And when we put in our market center number, you'll automatically bring up the market center number file, and I can preview or download all of their apps, all their KW apps that are branded to them. I can download right here if I needed them. Okay. So let's go back to our KW Connect. That was just the marketing tab that we were just covering there. We can go into technology. There's a couple of things I want you to know that are here for you if you need them. Support and answers is one of them. This is going to be something you'll hear referenced to as KW Answers. So this is a great place to go in and type in a topic or a question that you have. It's more of a keyword search, so that should help you with the search there. Um, and so you would just put your keyword up here at the top, and it will bring up the topics for you. And so this could be anything like imports or opportunities, campaigns, smart plans, or even more detailed information. And it will pull KW articles for you. And when you open them, it has step by step, usually screenshot by screenshot. Some are even animated with arrows and things like that, that really walk you through some processes. So please do know that this is back here for you. You don't just have to choose from the bottom. You can do the keyword search. It works really great. We're going to click back on mykw.com, mykw.kw.com, and we were just under the technology tab, and that is support and answers that I just showed you. Right above that is going to be your KW email. I want to make sure that you're aware that this is back here too. This is kind of the back office to your KW email. Okay, so you can come over here to manage your KW email. And it's going to give you options like being able to see exactly what your KW email is right there. If you have any aliases set up, it will list them just below that. You can also begin forwarding your kw.com email to another email address. We can also help you with that as well if you'd like us to. At the next section, this is where you can update or reset your KW email password. It is a lot easier going through here than doing it any other way when it comes to your KW email. So highly recommend updating your password right here. Okay, and then if you scroll down, your recovery email that is on file with Google is listed right here, and you can get that updated. Okay, so just know this is the back office for your email. We're going to close that tab and mosey on back over to MyKW. Got a question. Let's see. How do I add contact information at the closing of my emails? Business card, for example. Email signature. Great question, Casina. We actually, if you will send us an email, at Scott Leroy, support at scottleroymarketing.com. We'll be happy to send you over a link to our email signature templates. They're free, and you can get that done. Actually, I just got the link right here on my screen. Let me just send it to you. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I'm sending it to everybody. But there, let's see if it'll work. There we go. Operator error today, guys. All right. So there is the link to our templates. You're welcome. So There we go. Awesome. So that is a link to our templates, and you can scroll down there. You'll see email signatures listed, and you can click on that and it'll walk you through the whole process. Okay. If you have any issues at all, just let us know. But we can definitely, once you create your email signature, you can just send it over to us with your KW email or whatever email you use for your business and the password. And we'll go in there and we can actually set that signature up for you once you create what you're looking for. Okay. Resources, guys, some really cool things back here. A lot of people don't look here. I just want to show you that there is a culture tab right here for KW culture, which again, you probably already know KW is outstanding with their culture. I was with multiple brokerages when I was a producing agent, and they just have something that nobody else has. They're amazing. And so Shirley, I see your question. I'm actually going to jump in that with you towards the end of class because I've got a couple follow-up questions for that to be able to answer that. Um, and so right here under resources, you will notice that you have a remembrance list as well. Guys, people still use this back here. They will come and put prayer requests, thought requests, whatever they are needing. And it is, I mean, you can see just as recently as May 16th, this has been updated, and you can look at older comments as well. And it's just you reaching out to your KW family, letting them know like, hey, please keep this person in mind. Please pray for me because of this, that kind of thing. It's just a nice way to stay connected. So just wanted you to know that that's under your resources as well, and events. This is all KW events. You can pop this out and go and see any events that's being offered nationally. Okay. And sign up for those if you would like. One last thing right here on MyKW before we jump into the next section, you will notice that it says your name and your market center that you're currently with. Now, some agents are associated with multiple market centers, or maybe you are a market center investor, and then you will have access to different market center information. So you can always hit switch right here and it will show the market center that you are a part of, and you can choose to go back and forth between those two. It's just for the MyKW information, and it really affects the reports you pull right here. Okay, this doesn't affect what you're doing over in your command tab or anything like that. You're just switching the market centers back and forth for your MyKW portal. It will also update this quick link down here to a different market center if you choose a different one. Okay. All right, so this covers your mykw.kw.com. Now I actually want to go and show you your KW Connect and also the portion of it that has started migrating into your command as well, okay? So let me close a couple of the tabs that we were bouncing between. Shirley, if you'll go ahead and tell me which password you were looking to update, if you're talking about your command password or your KW email password, it's just going to be a different answer. So if you let me know what platform you're looking to change your password for, I can get that answered in between the next breath that I take. All right. And so again, coming back to MyKW under home, we can go to KW Connect right here. I'm going to give that a click. Now, please know that you can also reach this by going to kwconnect.com as well. Shirley, you said both. Okay, so I will show you again how to do the command password, but the email password, if you want to update that, is going to be right where we were with mykw.kw.com. If you go to the technology at the far top right and come down to KW email right here, if you click that and click on manage your KW email, this is going to give the option right here to update that password. Okay. And then for command, I'll show you in just a minute when we jump back into command. Okay. All right. So back to KW Connect here. I feel like I need to zoom in on this as well. I don't want this to be teeny tiny. If the print is too small, guys, just tell me and I will zoom in again for you. You're going to see similar tabs at the top of this window as well, just like you were seeing in kw.kw.com. Again, MyKW is for your local brokerage. KW Connect is for your global brand. Okay. So globally for KW as a company, this is the resources that you're going to see. They do have a calendar here. You also have training. The training is so good, guys. You can totally jump in here and find resources, find answers. You'll notice answers right here at the bottom. Resources are going to go back into like the diversity and inclusion committee that we were talking about, the community. It's listed right here, as well as some of the other culture that we went over, the events tab that you saw on MyKW, it's all listed here. It's just going to be in a little bit of a different order. Okay. Um, you also have profit share here, and I just wanted to show this really quickly. Give me just a second. I'm going to find, yep. So resources, profit share, and then we can click on wealth building from here. I'm going to show you this free resource that's here just to give you an idea of what is all sitting here in your KW Connect for you. Look at this wealth building. There are so many resources right here, how to build your wealth under the profit share. It's ridiculous. It would take you forever to get through this stuff. So I highly recommend jumping in it. Set aside time on your calendar every week. Do something for your business. Don't just get lost in the details of working in the business, work on your business. And this is a great place to come. There are agent to agent scripts sitting right here, how to build your profit share tree. I am several years out of being an agent with KW. I was also a direct employee in a market center for a KW as well. And I am even beyond that, not beyond that, but outside of that, like I've left for a couple of years and I am still benefiting from this profit share, guys. It's really something serious. It is good money. And it's great to have passive income and build your wealth while you're building your business. So just wanted to show you guys that this is here for you, along with a ton of other resources. You'll notice the same layout for KW Connect. You'll usually see a title at the top, icons that you can click on for more information. And then on the left-hand side, they'll have other resources listed as well, pretty much on any page that you click here within KW Connect. I'm going to click on Connect in the top left just to bring us back to the main page, since I did duck over into one of the tabs there. We'll let a couple people in the waiting room. There we go. And so if you come back, they also have technology here. Command your market center. Some of these may look a little different if you are not in leadership. You may not have some of the titles that you see listed here. And so, but you do have like command your business. If you click on command your business, it's going to take you to a similar information that we were just looking at. It comes in here and shows you all kinds of things with your database, transactions. It goes into opportunities. If you scroll down, it pretty much goes into every single tab within your command, and there's going to be a learn more section that you can pop down, and also recommended training to help you go even further. Okay. And so you can come in here and click even between designs, campaigns, websites, just a ton of information, guys. So I want you to know that all these resources are right here, and it can kind of be like drinking from a water hose, but it's all here. And Casina, you were asking any place to get scripts. Hopefully you just saw where I was showing those profit share scripts. So let me know if you didn't. In KW Connect, you can also come here and search things. You'll see a search bar listed right here. And when you search here, it will populate different things, even places to download files that other agents and other KW staff have put on here for you, where they've created a template or a worksheet or a script that has worked for them. Any kind of process and system that they've created for their business, they will upload them here, and you can actually go and retrieve them and use them for your own business so that you're not recreating the wheel every single step of the way. So lots of goodness here. And last but not least, on your KW Connect, I want to make sure you see over here underneath your profile shot, your headshot. If you hover over it, it gives you a couple of options here. It's the My Profile that I want to show you really quick. Now, this is what you will hear referenced as your KW Connect profile. This used to only live right over here in kwconnect.com. However, it has now trickled over to your command. Like I was mentioning at the beginning of class, there's multiple ways to do the same thing for convenience for you. So while we see it right here underneath the KW Connect at kwconnect.com, I want to jump over to command now. And again, under your profile photo, you will see referrals profile, and I'm going to give that a click. This is the referrals profile that I was mentioning earlier, and you'll notice it is identical. Okay, we'll give that just a second to open. on this particular profile, this is going to be inward facing. Consumers do not see this profile at all. This is only for other KW agents that would be able to locate this information about you when they are in the referrals tab within Command. When they are looking for a referral partner, this is where they're going to find your information. There will be a quick link beside you or link to your name within the referrals tab. And so you can definitely um, go there and make sure your information is up to date for other agents to see. I just got a message that I'm going too fast, guys. I apologize. I got to cover a certain amount of information in the class during a set time. I want to make sure you guys can see all of this. Please know that this class will be archived on our YouTube channel, as well as all the other classes that we teach as well. They are all there so that you can go back and re-watch them. You can even slow the speed down, speed it up, pause it, and work side by side, maybe on another monitor, and go through your own system as you're watching the class. And that would be a great way if you're learning how to do some things, okay? So right here, again, the referrals profile, you'll notice over here on the right, we have an edit profile button. You can also edit the banner that is on the back and also edit the profile photo that is right here. Again, as stated at the beginning of class, the headshot is uploaded in multiple places to be consistent throughout your KW platforms and marketing. So if you do have a headshot, it's probably easiest just to send it over to us with your Command username and password, and we'll get that uploaded in all the different places for you, okay? All right, on the right-hand side, let's jump into that edit profile. Again, this is your referrals profile. You'll notice some information is not editable. This is your name and your QW UID. These are pulling from another place. This is pulling from your My Profile, and this is unchangeable in this particular profile, but it should be correct. If it's not, reach out to us. But you'll notice that you have to have an email, your primary phone. You can also put a different phone for your mobile if you have a second number. And this is where you can update your service areas. This is how an agent would find you for referrals, that how they will know that you're associated with a certain city and state. You can also add multiple, as many as you want here. And if you do get too many, you can always click the remove button and it'll take it right off. Okay. Bio, you can put your bio here. Again, that's going to be just like your headshot. There's multiple places to put this. So if you do have a bio, you can always send it to us. Send it to us in the exact text, how you would like it to appear, with the spacing that you like, everything. And then we'll get this updated for you. Just know that this particular bio can be a little different if you would like it to. Since it's going to be for other agents, you can gear it towards your experience with that, or maybe just how hungry you are as a new agent and how available you are to handle referrals for your area. Okay. And so then if you go down a little bit further, there's social links here as well. You can add your own social links. Again, only faces other agents. But here down at the bottom, you can also choose what displays on this profile for another agent. Okay. And so you save changes if you made any changes there, or you can hit cancel like myself. So since we didn't make any particular changes. And so that is your KW Connect profile, now called your referrals profile within your Command tab. All right, guys. So that is going to wrap up the end of class today. Little bit of a shorter class, but I want to go back and make sure I'm answering the questions that are in the chat. So if you are here with us live, please stay put. I will go over the questions now. And if you're watching back on recording from our YouTube channel and you have any questions, you can reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Thank you for watching.